Welcome to the HFT Stocks and Options Commentary. I'm Paulo Navarro. Today is Tuesday, July 2nd, 2013. For the volatility index, the dollar-weighted put-call ratio on the VIX, we have a neutral reading for July, August, and September, which were the important months because of the premium paid with 35, 37, and 20% of the total premiums paid. Overall, we have a neutral dollar-weighted put-call ratio here today. Now going to the charts, here we have the daily chart for SPX finishing down today, uh, basically flat today, down almost one handle. And the important thing here is that we are getting rejected of that 50-day moving average again. As you can see here, this is basically the third time we're getting this moving average rejected, and we cannot break it to the upside. Also here, I just drew this trend line here. That's around 1638. That's going to be important if we break that trend line, also to break that to the upside. So I would not get immediately bullish if we do break that 50-day. So that's what I'm looking here. If we are able to break that target, our next level to look here would be this previous high here around this 1654. But we need to get some data here. We have a weekend 4th of July holiday to Thursday and non-farm Friday, so that's going to be important. I'm not recommending any positions here before that, taking it pretty light here before that, and after we get the numbers, maybe start a position either up or down. If we go to the downside, it's going to be important to hold the 1600 level. If we break the 1600, I believe we're coming back here to test this previous low around 1560. That's going to be pretty important, and that's going to be in line with this moving average, our 150 moving average. So that's important to keep in mind. Now let's go to our other charts. For the Qs, pretty much the same here for the Qs, pretty neutral here before the data coming out on Friday. Not taking positions here in front of this, since we have a holiday and some data coming on Friday. We're rejecting the 50-day moving average again, and that's what basically the same thing that we talked about on SPX. For IWM, we had a 100 target. We were bullish on IWM, and we said that it was going to lead the market. Today's high was 98.85. We were not able to get to that 100 level, pretty close. But again, we're above the 50-day. I'm still looking for that 100 level on IWM. Going to GLD, we're looking at a corrective bounce here. We talked about that and the bounce yesterday we had. Today it didn't hold, almost 1% down here today around the 120 level. We could bounce, I'm looking maybe for 125. That would be my upper target on the bounce we're getting, but I'm not pretty convinced. As you know, I'm bearish here. Longer term, I think gold is going to 1,000. And we've been looking here for a bounce. I would not trade it here. Watch, if it gets to the 125, I would start shorting it. And if we get to the 110, maybe looking for a bounce, but nothing else here for GLD. For SLV, pretty much the same. We were down today on SLV, 1.33% for the day, and we are looking basically the same thing as GLD or gold. Longer term, looking for lower prices on silver. We had our corrective bounce of almost 7% on one day. I believe it was Friday. Yes, Friday. And we're now going back lower. I do think we need to go and test the lows once again before we put in a bottom. So I'm not completely bullish, bearish. I wouldn't trade it from here. If we get to the 20 level, 21 level, I would short it. But from there on, I'm not trading it here. Apple. Let's go to stocks now. Here we have the daily chart for Apple. Okay, here we have it. And today Apple was up. We talked about getting long around the 385 level. It went as low as 388. We missed that trade. We talked about that also. An important level, 419, is going to be a very important level. We were above that today. 421 was today's high, and then we failed the 419 level to a close. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. If we break that 419, I would be looking for 438 as our next target to the upside. 438. If we fail here and we go lower, I would be looking for a break of this 385. So if we go lower, I would not be looking to get bullish at the 385. Google, interesting reversal here from Google today. We were up in the morning and then we were down, finishing down. I'm still bullish on Google. I would not enter a long position here. I want to wait and see and enter around this level of 870, 871. That would be the level I would be interested in Google here with a pretty tight stop. And Netflix, last chart today, pretty much down 1.25, still above 221. And yesterday we talked about breaking the 50-day moving average to the upside. We got bullish, looking for higher prices, eventually going to the 440. So here the chart coming up, not much happening, basically closing at it. So it's gonna be important tomorrow to see how we trade. We're looking for our first target of 238, and then we're looking for these higher prices of 248.